loves, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a Leo reading for December 2020. However, this is a timeless reading, okay? So if you watch this outside of that time frame, it's totally fine. I feel like you can still find something that is enlightening and helpful for you while you're on your journey, okay? Also, this is for any Leo placement, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Lilith, you name it, okay? Or you could just be curious. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, if this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am going to play my singing bowl to help us release any negative energy. Also, to allow us to be more open to receive any messages in this reading, okay? Okay. And thank you for all of the support on my previous Leo video. Okay, I'm glad that that resonated with a lot of people. Okay, I am gonna do this a little bit different, Leo. So I'm really big on 333, so which means like to persevere and encourage, or to be encouraged. I really want to send that message to everybody that's watching. Okay. Um, Also, I forgot to pull a card for your overall energy, so let me just shuffle this and see if we can get one out, okay? Okay. I'm going to take this one. So for overall energy, we have fear. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, okay? So Leo is of love, so that's interesting that that's your overall energy. And before I started the reading, Leo, I just kept on thinking about self love and you accepting your appearance. And I don't know why I thought that. I'm not sure why. Because I've done readings before, like in my hat with no makeup, no contacts, no weave, all of that stuff, all of the jazzy stuff. So I was like, oh, it's not a big deal today. But I did Pisces before this. I didn't have that feeling. And then when I got to Leo, I had that feeling. So maybe you guys could be struggling with some insecurities about your appearance, or you could be focused too much on your appearance or what other people think of you, okay? And it's saying to live in an energy of love, not only love for others, because I feel like Leos are really good at giving unconditional love to others, but like I always say, it's hard for us to give that same love to ourselves, Leo. Okay, so that's your overall energy. Okay, so you could be having a little fear when it comes to your appearance or some insecurities going on right now in your love life. But the reading is telling you to release that, okay? It's only important about how you feel about yourself as long as your appearance matches how you want it to match. If it doesn't, then we can always make adjustments, okay? Each person is different, so I don't know what's right or what's wrong for you, okay? But at the end of the day, Leo, I truly believe that we cannot allow worldly things to consume us or to add to our value. Like we are beautiful inside and out, Leo, okay? No matter if we have the clothes, the hair, the makeup, the weave, the jewelry, the nice clothes, all those things, they are secondary to our natural talents and gifts that have been given to us by God. We are remarkably made in His eyes, okay? Always and forever, Leo, okay? So remember that. I'm gonna get out of that, get out of that, okay? And let's move into the reading, okay? I just feel like somebody needed to hear that for some reason today. Um, I'm doing it a little bit differently, Leo. So we'll do three main tarot cards, which the first card will be what do you need to release. The second card will be um, what are you calling in. the third card is going to be what your outcome is, okay? So coming in first, what do you need to release? The Eight of Swords, which is air energy, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, okay? That could be in your chart, or you could have someone in your environment that has that sign, okay? Or has that energy. You know, sometimes it's not really about the sign, it's more about the energy. So air signs are more thinkers, okay? We stay a lot in our head. I am an Aquarius, Leo, okay? Opposite of Leo. So I am Leo is always in their heart. I am an Aquarius, opposite of Leo, so I am always in my head, okay? And I've had to find balance with that within myself. The same way I feel like that this reading is pushing you to tap more into that balance and be balanced between your head and your heart, okay? Um, so you are releasing the Ace of Swords, Pisces. I'm sorry, Leo. I just did Pisces. And what that means to me, since this is what we're releasing, because usually, um, if this is in like a positive light, it's like our aha moment. You know, we have a new great big idea, Leo. Okay, so I feel like you're actually you are actually letting go overthinking. That's what I'm trying to say, and over analyzing, Leo. It seems like, which is interesting because you're Leo, so um, that's something that you're releasing, and I feel like that you were over analyzing and overthinking your love life, and this could have been like where the appearance thing was coming in. So you could be releasing what people are thinking of you. Okay, that makes more sense now. Yeah. So you are releasing, Leo, what people think of you. And I feel like that's where a lot of that fear was coming from. It was the fear of what other people think of you. That's deep, Leo. Okay. I didn't expect that because I take a look at the cards before I start the reading, but I didn't pick up on that energy, and that could have been where like the fear and the download of the insecurities about appearance and stuff like that and beauty. Interesting, Leo. So what are you calling in? The Seven of Swords, which is an interesting card, okay, for this to be what you're calling in. So usually this represents stealing, thieving, yada yada, okay, all that stuff. But it can also represent being grateful for what you have, being resourceful, um, using the things around you to thrive and to be successful. And oddly enough, I think this card came up in the Aquarius read that I posted, okay? Interesting because, like I said, we are the opposite signs. So you could be dealing with Aquarius, you could have the Aquarius in your chart, or you guys could be heavily um, just building off of each other's energy, okay? Also, I know Jupiter and Saturn are going into Aquarius later on this month or kind of mid-month. So that could be why that energy is popping up into your reading, okay? Um, but yeah, I feel like that you are being resourceful, being grateful for actually what you have. Um, I feel like you're in a planning phase as well too, because this card could also mean that you're planning for something. Um, which I know what you were releasing was the overthinking. Um, well, those was just that was one of the things you were actually wanting to let go, Leo. But I feel like you're holding on a little bit to something and you're planning something, which is never a good thing. I think thinking is never a bad thing, okay? I know we have different elements, Leo, but I truly believe that we have to embody all of the elements to actually be balanced. And that's where the whole chart comes in and actually looking at your birth chart. Because we could have a sun sign, Leo, but we could have a moon in Cancer. We could have an actual rising in Aquarius. We could have a Venus in Virgo. You know what I mean? So we are very multifaceted, Leo, okay? So I truly believe you have to embody all of the elements to truly be balanced. And I think that you are learning that in this phase, okay? So opposite of what I saw in the Pisces reading, they were very fiery, taking the initiative. It seems like to me, Leo, that you're taking a step back to kind of slow down, to process things, to not be as fiery, and to be more balanced. So to understand, you have to plan, you have to think things over, you have to follow your intuition, you have to follow your heart, but then you have to be actually logical, rational, and balanced at the same time, which is beautiful energy, Leo. Very beautiful energy. What you're calling in strength, Leo. Leo, like you showed up in your actual reading, Leo. So you are truly embodying what it means to be balanced and what it means to be a Leo at their highest self, okay? So with this card, reading it intuitively, like I said, very balanced. You can tell that half of her face is human, half of it is a lion. Um, you could be an actual animal lover. I know it's pretty random, but that could be very important to you. This card can be you in your animal state, which Leo is represented by lion. So you can be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very primal sometimes, okay? Sometimes when we are primal, we look for the basic needs in life. Sometimes that can include lust, okay? So maybe some of you guys could be struggling with lust or some things like that, or that could be important to you, okay? But this is your outcome, so I speak nothing but abundance and light over you in your outcome, okay? And in your future. So that might just actually resonate with someone, okay? But that is a lion at their natural state, okay? Also, she has like a heart necklace, which I feel like my light is going in, you guys, but she has a heart as a necklace. Like I said, Leo lives from the heart, okay? You guys wear your heart on your sleeve, okay? But I feel like I said, you found some balance around that. I feel like that you're finding that you have to love and actually cherish yourself first, and you are actually calling in your higher self and knowing that it is okay to be both at the same time. You are understanding that you can be loving, kind, also be a great leader, be very spiritual, um, show self love, or show love for yourself and to others all at the same time, which is very beautiful. You're very balanced, okay? Some of you guys could be getting, I know in the last reading, spirituality was really big, okay? So I feel like you guys are still embodying that, okay? Still embodying that. And I feel like you guys have done a lot of healing in the past few months, maybe the past few years, okay? But like I said in the last one, you've done a 360 all together, okay? Just the 360, which is very beautiful, okay? And you are actually accepting who you are, um, Leo. Beauty inside and out at your rarest form and at your highest self, okay? That lion, okay? Beautiful. The lamb and the lion together, I actually read recently that it means paradise, okay? So you guys could be having a lot of peace right now, just actually accepting who you were created to be and seeing yourself in God's eyes, Leo. So I just think that that is so beautiful, and you still have your heart there, so it's still open. It's still open. It's still there for people to see. Some of you guys could be starting some sort of a career, surrounded by spirituality. Okay, or you could be starting a career with actually animals. I'm feeling that for some reason. Okay, but you guys are very in tune with spirit and your higher self, and um, you're finally allowing yourself to accept duality within yourself, and just accept who you were always created to be, okay? Which is very powerful. Clarifying that, we have the Knight of Wands, which just kind of fell out randomly, but I'm going to take it as a clarifier. And then we have the Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So fast moving energy. Here's the fire again, okay? So you transition through the thinking, the emotions of things like that, and then you come back into the fire energy, okay? So very fast moving. the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like that you have some fortune. I feel like you're already very fortunate, and you actually believe that and you see that in yourself and in your environment, Leo. So I feel like you being grateful and showing gratitude towards the universe, you are actually going to receive more abundance. Okay, a lot of pentacles, so I feel like you're coming into a lot of money. But like I always say, to have abundance isn't always just money. It could mean family, it could mean a great career, it could mean um, a new job, it could mean a new interest in love. It just depends on the person. It could be all of those things I named or just one. Okay, but I feel like it's very fast moving fortune. Okay, so you're coming into something very, very fast. Okay, which is beautiful because I know that you were working on something big in the last reading, or this could just be a very fast moving energy that you do not expect at all, Leo. And I feel a little bit it is that. I know in the last reading it was something that you were actually working on that was going to bring you great fortune, but I feel like this time you being grateful and showing thanks to the universe and to God, which can be the same thing or separate, just depends on your actual values and morals, okay? But it feels like that you are reaping your benefits now because you saw the fortune in your own life and in your own environment, that now the universe is actually blessing you with even more, okay? And something that you don't expect. Now, something really random happened, and I'm just going to touch briefly on this, Leo. These cards kind of shot out while I was shuffling and just kind of shot off to the side, and it's completely different energy. So we have coming out first the Five of Swords, which is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Then we have the Six of Cups, which is air energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And then we have again the Four of Cups. Well, not again, but we have water energy again in the Four of Cups as Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Um, when I looked at these cards initially, I thought someone's in inner turmoil or conflict, or in two of mine because there's a person um, behind him and his head is hurting. A lot of crows mean transformation, and in the swords court in this deck, it's a lot of swords. So I feel like air energy can be very transforming. Also, the Six of Cups. This cup, it could be reflection on the past or finding wisdom from a loved one. Also, this means that someone is coming back from the past. Don't we love that card, Leo? Um, Also, we the Four of Cups means someone's bored. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you, Leo. I don't feel like that this is your energy. I just don't. I feel like that this is another person. Okay, so I feel like someone is in turmoil and conflict over you, possibly regret, um, and they want to transform things. They could be transforming. Okay, um, and they want to come back into your life. I'm a little bit apprehensive, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this card represents boredom, not being grateful for what you have. Okay, and like I said, they could just be regretting. Um, but people can sense when you are thriving, Leo. They sense it, and they feel like that they've missed out on abundance themselves. Which I mean, we want to call in partners that are abundant. Um, but the thing about that is when you don't embody that energy yourself, but then you want to call in somebody abundant, it can be a little bit unbalanced, Leo, if you catch what I'm saying, okay? And then when things are like that, we enter into a bond that is of givers and takers, okay? And someone ends up giving more than the other person, Leo. And I feel like that the person that's gonna end up giving more, or that you have, or that you have gave more to this person, and you did not get the same in return, okay? So we have to be careful of that, Leo. When we are a very loving person and we always come from our heart and we wear our heart on our sleeves, people see that. Some people don't always have the best intentions. I believe that everyone has the ability to operate at their lowest self no matter what sign they are, okay? And usually that's from a place of insecurity, low self-esteem, past trauma, past hurt, okay? And when we don't heal from those things, depending on the person and their personality, they will tend to operate very lowly, okay? And operate solely as a taker, and that's it. Um, so I would be weary of this person. They could be coming back in your life because they are bored, or that they see that you are abundant and they want some of the abundance. They want some of the pinnacles, okay? They want some of the great fortune that's coming into your future, into your outcome, okay? So be careful. They could have transformed. On these three cards, I don't see it. I don't see a transformation that would help you grow. Okay. Now that could help them grow, but like I always say, and I keep on saying like I always say, and I don't know why I keep saying that, Leo, but um, people change. Sometimes they don't. But I feel like that we should always be mindful when we have entered a new cycle and a new chapter into our life, Leo, to truly think um, whether this person is for my highest good or for my lowest self, okay? Because sometimes when we operate in fear, we bond with people off of trauma, pain, um, lack. And then when we come into that abundance and we enter a new cycle and stuff like that, sometimes people can't come with us because they just not there. And really, that is really, Leo, never for us to really even concern ourselves with, because that's their own journey. Um, they have to find themselves on their own time. We can never love someone more than we love ourselves, Leo. Okay. So sometimes they there, sometimes they aren't going to be on the same page you are, okay? And I truly believe when we step away from bonds and grow individually at a very organic level, if 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 it does happen and we come back together, it's meant to be. If it doesn't, I feel like that it just was not meant to be, Leo, okay? And that's just my perspective. Never take my intuition as your intuition, Leo, okay? You have to follow your own intuition, and that could be where the thinking is coming from, that you were trying to release. So you could be thinking about this person, they may have already came back, or you may be sensing it, because we sense when people want to come back around us. We know when it's coming, okay? And you could be wanting to release that thinking of it, or you maybe are trying to come to a conclusion of what you would like to do, or you could be wanting to release that person, okay? That is totally up to you, okay? I'm just reading how I'm reading what I see in the cards, okay? But besides that, because that's not your energy, like I said, that's not for you to worry about. You just have to decide whether you want that person in your life or not, and that's totally up to you, okay? Think about it, follow your intuition, um, follow your heart, but also be logical and rational, okay? Because I'm seeing that a lot in your energy, a lot of air energy. So a lot of thinking and being rational and logical is how can I put this, is of a air sign at their highest self, okay? Um, Very beautiful energy. I see a lot of great fortune coming in for you, Leo. So stay focused on that. Do not get distracted by others people's energies and their own healing. Like I said, I feel like that you could be a spiritual healer. I've learned in my personal life that you have to set boundaries, because people will be drawn to you for healing, and it's nothing wrong for that. I truly believe that people are placed in your life to help you heal and to help you grow. But sometimes those bonds, if you're not careful and you don't have boundaries, they can end in very toxic, unhealthy bonds with people, okay? And you feel like that you're constantly always giving, and always attracting takers, okay? And those people will always come. The takers will always come. People who vibe low will always come. Um, but it's always about your values, morals, and your boundaries that you have for yourself, okay? So find balance in that. Um, it's great to be protected, but we never want to be overly guarded, okay, to where we block out our blessings, because not everyone is a taker, okay? But always follow your intuition. That will guide you who is really for you and who is really against you, okay? And for some reason, I had to say that. I'm not sure why, but I am going to do something a little bit different, Leo, because this reading is running long. I was going to pull another card, but I'm not going to do that from the tarot deck. So I created some positive affirmations that can help you get through your day, or throughout the week, to keep you encouraged, okay? And to always thrive, Leo, okay? So I'm going to randomly pull one from the deck. Wow, beautiful. If it couldn't be any card for Leo, it says, I deserve love. And this is my handwriting, not the best handwriting, Leo, okay? Don't judge me. I deserve love. One more time. I deserve love. And that is love for self. That is love for the collective, okay? Never let the takers or the low vibers stop our shine, and actually stop us from loving ourselves and loving other people unconditionally. Okay, and that could be what you are releasing as well, too, Leo. You could have received very hateful words from other people in regards to your appearance, in regards to how you were as a person, in regards to how you loved. Um, but those people who say those things to you, Leo, they don't love themselves, okay? Because love is of God, you know? So to not want love in your life, or to have love for yourself, you are not aligned with your higher self. You are not aligned with God, Leo. Not you in particular, but any of those people who may have said those things to you, you need to release that, Leo, because you deserve love, okay? So remember that positive affirmation when you start to feel a little bit down, or you start to have some fear creep into your soul. Just remember that you are love, okay? And love is always within you, and you give it to yourself unconditionally, and you give it to others unconditionally. I'm going to leave it there because we had 27 minutes, Leo, okay? If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, if you have not heard this today, Leo, you are cherished and you are loved, okay? Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.